The psychology of money. Before starting the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As we navigate the complexities of wealth, the psychology of money seeks to illuminate the timeless truths about our relationship with money, encouraging us to understand the emotional and behavioral forces that shape our financial lives. Let's begin with a summary of Chapter 6, Tails and Outliers in Investing. Summary of Chapter 6, Tails and Outliers in Investing. Chapter 6 delves into the life of Heinz Behrens, an art dealer who fled Nazi Germany and became immensely successful in the art world by the 1990s. His story exemplifies how a few significant decisions can lead to extraordinary success. Key points. Heinz Behrens' success. Despite a lack of early promise, Behrens amassed a vast art collection, ultimately selling part of it to the German government for over 100 million euros, a fraction of its private market value of over $1 billion. Investing like index funds. The chapter compares great investors to index funds, highlighting the strategy of buying many assets like art or stocks and waiting for a few to yield substantial returns. This reflects the broader principle that a small number of events can significantly impact overall outcomes. Tails in finance. The narrative emphasizes how a few pivotal moments account for most successes. Examples include Disney's success with Snow White and the outcomes of venture capital investments, illustrating that significant achievements often stem from tail events. Volatility of success. The chapter notes that even successful companies can experience dramatic failures, underscoring the unpredictable nature of business outcomes. Decision-making focus. Investors are encouraged to concentrate on crucial decision points, particularly in the context of the 2008 financial crisis, which highlights how a handful of choices can determine overall success or failure. Insights from notable investors. Figures like Peter Lynch and Warren Buffett are referenced, reinforcing the idea that success frequently comes from a few impactful decisions amid many failures. Consider 2 investors. Investor diversifies their portfolio, buying many stocks and waiting patiently for a few to thrive, ultimately enjoying substantial returns despite some losses. Investor B focuses on a handful of stocks, making bold moves without a broad strategy, risking everything on a few choices, which may lead to major setbacks. Chapter 6 stresses the importance of recognizing that most success in investing and business arises from a few key decisions among a backdrop of failures. It urges readers to embrace the inevitability of setbacks and to focus on the few moments that truly drive outcomes, fostering resilience and patience in their financial journeys. Summary of Chapter 7, Freedom as the Highest Form of Wealth. Chapter 7 explores the concept that true wealth is found in the freedom to control one's life and time, rather than merely in monetary riches. Key points. Control over life. The chapter emphasizes that the ability to dictate how to spend one's time, what to do, when, and with whom is priceless. This autonomy is presented as a more reliable predictor of well-being than traditional measures of success, such as salary or home size. Research insights. Angus Campbell's research supports the idea that a strong sense of control correlates more closely with happiness than external conditions. Money's intrinsic value. The narrative highlights that money's true value lies in its capacity to provide control over time. For example, the ability to take sick leave or retire when one desires contributes significantly to a sense of well-being. Personal anecdotes. The author shares experiences of feeling disillusioned by a high-paying job that offered little personal time, reinforcing that happiness stems from control over how one spends their life. Loss of control. The chapter introduces the psychological concept of reactance, which describes the discomfort people feel when they perceive a loss of control over their circumstances. This underscores the importance of aligning financial resources with a lifestyle that promotes personal freedom. Wealth vs. happiness. The discussion contrasts the increase in wealth over time with a potential decrease in the control over time, especially in modern jobs where work demands are pervasive due to technology. Despite greater wealth, happiness levels have remained stagnant. True happiness factors. The chapter emphasizes that meaningful relationships and unstructured time with loved ones are often more valuable for happiness than material wealth. Imagine 2 individuals. Individual A earns a high salary but works long hours with little time for family or leisure, leading to stress and dissatisfaction. Individual B earns less but has the flexibility to set their own schedule, spend quality time with loved ones, and engage in activities they enjoy, resulting in greater happiness and fulfillment. Chapter 7 posits that the greatest dividend money can provide is the freedom to control one's time. This freedom is crucial for personal happiness, and recognizing what truly contributes to well-being, such as relationships and quality time, should take precedence over the relentless pursuit of material wealth. Summary of Chapter 8: The Paradox of the Man in the Car. Chapter 8 examines the relationship between wealth, possessions, and the quest for admiration, illustrated through the author's experiences as a valet. Key points: joy of valeting. The author shares the thrill of driving luxury cars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis, which symbolize success and status. However, he realizes that the allure of these possessions often overshadows the drivers themselves. Perception's ease. Reality. The chapter highlights a paradox. People seek wealth not just for enjoyment but to gain respect and admiration. Yet, those they wish to impress often overlook them, focusing instead on the cars and material goods. True sources of respect. In a letter to his son, the author argues that genuine esteem comes from qualities like humility, kindness, and empathy, rather than from the display of wealth. Material possessions can capture attention, but true admiration is earned through character. Misplaced focus. Observations of wealthy individuals show that many believe their cars and belongings place them in the spotlight, when in reality, onlookers may admire the possessions more than the people. Broader implications. This paradox extends beyond cars to all forms of wealth, including mansions and luxury items. While enjoying these trappings is not inherently wrong, the author emphasizes the importance of understanding that respect comes from authentic character rather than outward displays of wealth. Consider two individuals. Individual drives a luxurious sports car and seeks attention, believing it defines their worth and status. Individual B drives an average vehicle but demonstrates kindness and humility, earning genuine admiration from others. Chapter 8 encourages readers to recognize that the pursuit of wealth and material possessions should not overshadow the deeper values of authenticity and character. True admiration is rooted in how we treat others and the virtues we embody, rather than the superficial allure of what we own. Summary of Chapter 9: Unseen Wealth. Chapter 9 explores the profound irony that true wealth often lies in what remains unseen, contrasting outward displays of affluence with the reality of financial health. Key points. Misleading appearances. The author shares experiences from his time as a valet in Los Angeles, where flashy cars often lead to assumptions about the owner's gross wealth. He recounts an encounter with Roger who, despite driving a Porsche, revealed that it had been repossessed, illustrating how appearances can be deceptive. External markers of wealth. People frequently use visible markers like cars and homes to gauge others' financial status, but this perspective can be misleading. The chapter emphasizes that true wealth consists of unspent income and assets that remain invisible to others. The cost of lavish spending. The narrative includes anecdotes about celebrities like Rihanna, who faced financial troubles despite their apparent wealth. This serves to highlight that spending money reduces wealth and can lead to bankruptcy. Distinction between wealth and riches. The author differentiates between being rich, which pertains to current income, and being wealthy, which involves disciplined saving and investment. True wealth provides options and flexibility rather than just immediate gratification. Challenges in recognizing wealth. The chapter discusses how societal conditioning equates money with spending, making it difficult to learn about wealth accumulation. Many individuals who appear modest may possess significant hidden wealth, while those flaunting their riches might be in precarious financial situations. The role of saving. Embracing the discipline of saving is essential for nurturing true prosperity, as it allows individuals to build wealth over time without the temptation to spend. Roger's Porsche vs. Honda. Roger's transition from a flashy Porsche to an old Honda illustrates that outward appearances can hide financial struggles. While the Porsche suggested wealth, the reality was that it represented a significant debt. Chapter 9 encourages readers to look beyond superficial indicators of wealth and recognize the importance of unspent income and savings. True prosperity lies in disciplined financial choices, which often remain hidden in a society that celebrates consumption. The chapter sets the stage for the next discussion on the importance of saving money, framing it as a vital practice for building true wealth. Summary of Chapter 10. Let's talk about saving money. Chapter 10 emphasizes the critical importance of saving money as a cornerstone of wealth building, arguing that wealth accumulation is less about high income and investment returns and more about a strong savings rate. Key points. Wealth and savings rate. Building wealth is fundamentally tied to how much you save, rather than how much you earn or invest. The chapter compares saving to improving energy efficiency during the 1970s oil crisis, suggesting that being resourceful and frugal can lead to wealth accumulation. Controllable factors. While income and investment returns can be unpredictable, personal savings habits are within one's control. Focusing on frugality and efficient use of resources provides a clearer path to financial stability. Relative value of wealth. Wealth is relative to individual needs and desires. You can feel richer and more secure if you live within your means, even if others have higher incomes or investment returns. Learning contentment with less can enhance financial control. Chasing investment returns. Many individuals expend effort chasing small increases in investment returns instead of addressing their lifestyle expenses. The chapter advocates for prioritizing savings and reducing unnecessary spending to achieve greater financial success. Hedging against uncertainty. Saving money serves as a hedge against life's uncertainties, providing flexibility and control over one's time. Every dollar saved enhances future opportunities and reduces dependency on external factors. Flexibility as an asset. In an increasingly competitive and interconnected world, having savings allows individuals to adapt to changing circumstances and seize new opportunities. This flexibility becomes a significant asset, particularly when intelligence or skills alone aren't sufficient for success. Emotions in financial decisions. The chapter notes that financial behavior isn't solely driven by rational thinking. Emotions and personal experiences heavily influence spending and saving habits, suggesting a need for a more nuanced understanding of financial decisions. Energy efficiency analogy. Just as improving energy efficiency helped avert a crisis during the oil shortage, becoming more efficient with savings can lead to greater financial stability without the need for a higher income. Chapter 10 calls for a shift in mindset toward prioritizing saving money, recognizing it as a vital practice for achieving security, flexibility, and control over one's future. It sets the stage for Chapter 11, which will explore the role of rational thinking versus emotional influences in financial decision-making. If you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel.